Today is Fentanyl Awareness Day. It's a time to shed light into the growing dangers of fentanyl, a powerful drug driving record numbers of overdose deaths. Just 2 milligrams, which is roughly the size of a few grains of salt, can be deadly.
And awareness can save lives. Joining us now, parenting journalist Donna Tetreault and Allegra Brandano, who lost her son Owen last year. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
And we're so sorry for your loss.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's Allegra, can you just talk us through, I was reading your son's obituary. What a beautiful child. I mean, so full of life.
Truly.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate
and
that.
I'm so sorry for your loss. What do parents need to know? Because I look at his picture, this beautiful, smiling, happy child. Tell us what happened.
They need to know that that fentanyl doesn't discriminate, that the drug landscape has changed drastically in the last 30 years since I was in high school, where teens could experiment and not die from it. Mm-hmm. One pill can kill. It's really, really important to talk to your kids, have the difficult conversations. It's important to destigmatize fentanyl and really be open and have honest conversations with your kids and prepare them. Talk about Narcan, talk about the symptoms of an overdose, and have Narcan in your homes. Bring Narcan to parties, stay with your friends. If they looks like they're asleep, they could be overdosing. Right. It's not a dramatic event, dying from fentanyl. So be prepared and you can save lives.
Well, I have to say, your story resonated with me, and I have some other friends in my life who've had to deal with this type of situation. I now carry Narcan. Never thought that I would have to do that. It's so simple.
Yeah.
You can pick it up from the library. It's free.
Yes.
So there's many, many ways. It's sometimes just getting through that difficult conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you were so brave to share your story so that you can help others. Donna, talk about that. There are parents watching this who hear these stories, who are afraid for their children and want to protect them. What can they do?
Right. They need to talk to their kids ongoing. And it's when you start that conversation, it's like, what do you know? Mm-hmm. You want to start with a baseline of what does my child know? Right. Then they can let you kind of know, and then you can kind of take that conversation from there. It's also really important to talk to your kids about, look, your brain right now as a teen is wired to take risks. Right. So I know you're going to take risks, but this is one risk that you cannot take. Mm-hmm. So just really educating them about these things, and then also trying to get them to think about the fact that we, like you said, we're able to experiment. They cannot experiment. Exactly. This is one pill
that can
take
talk about,
your life.
How the landscape has changed that way, though? It's not just experimentation. I've known other kids that think they're buying off of Instagram or TikTok or some of these social sites an anti-anxiety medication that turns out to have fentanyl in it. So the game has changed in many different ways.
Absolutely, and our kids have academic achievement pressure. Maybe they say, oh, I feel like I'm depressed. I'm just gonna go online. I'm gonna get this pill, it's going to be fine, and it's laced with fentanyl. So that's the thing. Anything that these kids are thinking they can buy online, they can't. And so it's just this constant conversation.
Absolutely. I would like to add, we talked to Owen about fentanyl. He knew what fentanyl was. He knew it was a potent synthetic opioid. What we didn't know is that it could be in other drugs. So Owen actually passed from a counterfeit MDMA pill laced with fentanyl. He was the most wonderful, happy, fun-loving, deep thinker, just a wonderful kid who was just experimenting like teens experiment.
And he was a twin.
He has a twin sister, Amelia.
And how is she doing?
She's phenomenal. She's hardest working. She makes my husband Paul and I so incredibly proud. We're so proud of her.
And to get through this unimaginable loss by now raising awareness, what does that feel like for you?
It feels empowering. It feels like the best way I can honor Owen and actually continue to parent him one more day, to be honest.
And save other kids, honestly.
And save other kids. Yeah. And people are very open and receptive to this. They just need the information.
Yeah, I think that's really what it's about, right? When you say talk to your kids, what specifically do you want them to be talking about? Is it the social media aspect? Is it, you know, there's different levels of conversation where people feel comfortable. So what would you say is the first place to go?
I think what you were saying, what do you know about fentanyl? And then go from there. And just have, you know, there's such a stigma, I think, and I would even say a year ago, I didn't even know a lot about Narcan. I didn't even really, I will be honest with you, I didn't know what Narcan was. I didn't know that fentanyl could be pressed into other pills. So I think having that conversation, go to songforcharlie.org, go to fentylawarenessday.org, the new drug talk, you can watch it with your kids and have an open and honest conversation about fentanyl. And really just having that open communication I know it will save lives.
All right. Well, Allegra, again, thank you so much for sharing your story. We're so sorry for your loss.
Thank you so much.
Amazing
for
that
having
you're
me.
helping other people. Donna, thank you for being with us as well this morning and for this important conversation.